Raul Malo, the iconic frontman of the Mavericks and one of the most distinctive voices in American music, is being remembered with deep emotion as fans around the world await official funeral arrangements. His passing on December 8, 2025, at the age of 60 marked the end of an extraordinary life shaped by music, courage, and an unwavering connection to his audience. Raul Malo died after a courageous battle with stage 4 cancer and leptomeningeal disease. While his illness had been known privately among close family and friends, the news of his death sent shockwaves through the country, Americana, and Latin music communities. In the days since, tributes have poured in from fans, fellow musicians, radio stations, and cultural institutions across the United States and beyond. As of now, no official funeral date, guest list, or place of burial has been publicly confirmed. Despite widespread interest, Raul Malo's funeral has not yet taken place. The family has requested privacy during this period of mourning, and supporters have largely respected that request while continuing to express their love and gratitude for his life and work. At the center of this moment is Raul's wife, Betty Malo, who has become the voice through which much of the public has learned about his passing. On the evening of December 8, 2025, at 8:52 p.m., Betty shared a deeply emotional message announcing his death. Her words immediately resonated across the music world and beyond. She described Raul as her love, the father of their son, a devoted family man, and a friend to many. She wrote that he had gained his angel wings, a phrase that quickly became a shared expression of collective grief. Fans, artists, and journalists alike describe her message as one of the most heartfelt farewell statements ever shared by the spouse of a musician. Betty ended her tribute with imagery that touched millions. She wrote that Raul had been called to do another gig, this time in the sky, and that he was flying high like an eagle. That image spread rapidly. Fans created artwork, tribute videos, and written messages imagining Raul performing free from pain, surrounded by music and light. While her statement did not include funeral logistics, it offered something equally powerful. It confirmed that Raul spent his final moments surrounded by love, with his wife, his children, and those closest to him by his side. For many fans, that knowledge brought comfort. Raul Malo was born in Miami to Cuban parents, and his upbringing played a defining role in his musical identity. He grew up immersed in a wide range of sounds, including Cuban boleros, classic country, vintage rock and roll, and American pop standards. Music was not something he discovered later in life. It was present from the very beginning. In the late 1980s, Raul founded the Mavericks, a band that would go on to challenge every expectation of what country music could be. At a time when Nashville leaned heavily toward tradition, Raul introduced something bold and fearless. The Mavericks blended country with Latin rhythms, rockabilly, Americana, and soul, creating a sound that felt both timeless and completely new. Raul's voice became the defining element of that sound. It was warm, expressive, and emotionally rich. Critics often noted that he could convey joy, heartbreak, nostalgia, and strength within a single performance. Songs like Dance the Night Away and What a Crying Shame showcased not only his vocal control, but also his ability to connect deeply with listeners. The Mavericks achieved chart success, Grammy recognition, and international acclaim. Yet Raul never positioned himself as a trend follower. Those who worked closely with him say he never chased popularity. Instead, he followed instinct and authenticity, trusting that honest music would find its audience. Beyond his work with the band, Raul's solo recordings further revealed his depth as an artist. He approached music as a universal language, one that crossed borders and cultures. Younger musicians often describe him as a guiding inspiration, someone who proved that blending musical traditions could create something powerful and lasting. After his death, fans immediately began searching for information about his funeral. Questions spread quickly. Would there be a public memorial? Would fans be able to attend? Where would he be laid to rest? As of now, those questions remain unanswered. What is clear is that interest in honoring Raul Malo is immense. Social media platforms have been filled with messages from people hoping for a celebration of life, a tribute concert, or a memorial service where fans could gather to pay their respects. Many have expressed that Raul's impact on their lives deserves a farewell that reflects his influence. Radio stations across America responded almost immediately. Many organized spontaneous tribute hours, playing Mavericks songs and Raul's solo work throughout the day. Streaming platforms curated playlists dedicated to his music, introducing his voice to new listeners while longtime fans revisited songs they had loved for decades. In several cities, fans organized candlelight vigils and informal music gatherings. People came together to play Mavericks songs on guitars, sing along, and share personal stories about how Raul's music had accompanied important moments in their lives. Those who worked with Raul behind the scenes have also shared memories. Many describe him as kind, patient, and deeply respectful. Despite his success, he remained grounded. Friends say he never rushed conversations, never turned away a fan, and always made time to express gratitude. Whether signing autographs outside venues, meeting fans backstage, or responding to messages, Raul carried humility with him at every stage of his career. This personal warmth is one of the reasons his passing feels so personal to so many people. His illness was devastating. Stage 4 cancer combined with leptomeningeal disease is a severe diagnosis, and yet those closest to him say he faced his condition with dignity and courage. He did not allow illness to define him. Instead, he focused on his family, his music, and the love surrounding him. As conversations continue, attention has also turned to the future of the Mavericks. No official statement has been made about what comes next for the band. Fans and industry professionals widely agree that Raul was the heart and soul of the group. While his legacy may continue through music and tribute performances, no one can replace his voice or presence. Meanwhile, Betty Malo continues to receive an overwhelming outpouring of support. Her social media accounts are filled with condolences, prayers, and shared memories from fans and fellow artists. Many people have said that her tribute captured not only her personal loss, but the collective grief of everyone who loved Raul's music. Her words are now considered part of Raul Malo's legacy. They reflect the depth of their relationship and offer insight into who he was beyond the stage. Not just an icon, but a husband, father, brother, and friend. Despite intense public interest, the family has not rushed to release funeral details. This decision has been widely respected. Supporters understand that grief unfolds on its own timeline, and that honoring Raul properly requires space and care. When funeral arrangements, guest information, or burial details are officially announced, they are expected to be shared through the family or authorized representatives. Until then, fans continue to honor Raul in the ways available to them, through music, memory, and quiet reflection. Raul Malo will be remembered as a giant of his era. A voice that stands alongside the greats. A musician who refused to fit into a single category. A cultural bridge builder who proved that authenticity matters more than labels. His journey was marked by passion, creativity, and emotional honesty. He gave everything he had to his craft and touched countless lives in the process. As the world waits for formal funeral details, one thing remains certain. Raul Malo's legacy does not depend on a single ceremony or location. It lives in his music, in the artists he inspired, and in the hearts of the millions who continue to listen. Whenever the family is ready to share the next steps, the world will be listening.